Our next guests on the plaza are the creators and founders of Black Sands Entertainment, a unique animation, I was going to say animation and comic series company that caters to African-American families. Welcome to the plaza, Manuel and Geiszel Godoy. Godoy. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
But I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How like both of you are artists?
No, we're actually writers. But we have a lot of artists on our team who are also working with us. And we just make comics. That's what we do.
So how did you come about with that, just the idea? You got tired of just watching everything, and just said,
especially since, I know that kids in general, especially African-American kids, they really just don't have much to look back as far as legacies. So I wanted them to be able to look back much further than civil rights era and slavery.
Understood.
And be able to, see some cultures that actually involve them as well.
Right.
Well,
What do you have? I'm excited because
these are hardcover anthologies of our Black Sands series.
Okay, excellent.
May I?
Excellent.
Sure.
So as Ivan is looking at the book, I would love to share with our viewers a little bit about anime and what it is, because I know it's very different from animation and cartoons.
Yes.
Explain to our viewers about anime.
Well, I've always been a big anime fan, like my entire life. I used to watch Dragon Ball when I was young, right? And basically everybody loved anime back in the day, but nobody wanted to talk about it. It wasn't popular at the time.
Not in the hood.
Everybody knew what a Kamehameha was, but nobody was gonna say it out loud, right? So that I was growing up on that stuff, and I always wanted to do it myself one day, and I started doing that. And Geiszel also did children's books.
Yes. Okay. So I did a few kids' books, and this one right here that I have in my hand is the Brazilian Culture Exchange. So this is literally an actual trip that me and my family went on. Me and my kids, they were 3 or 4 at the time when we went to Brazil.
Okay.
And I wrote a story about the history and culture of Brazil to get students around the world to learn about their rich African history.
May I?
Yes,
I'm super excited over here. I feel like a kid in the candy store.
This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Really beautifully done. And obviously we're not able to really go through it, but just just to be able to. You call me old school if you want, but I love picking up a book and looking through the book. I mean I feel you get lost in the book, no distractions, no notifications popping up on your device or your phone, and you really can dive into it and the story it's telling. So I love that. So thank you for sharing with us, examples. Yes. So let's talk about Black Sands Entertainment and what you do.
So Black Sands Entertainment, we first started off in 2016.
Okay.
And Black Sands was originally supposed to be a video game.
Oh.
Yes, my husband, he loved video games. And the video game production was so expensive, we decided to pivot it to a comic book. So we did a Kickstarter campaign. The goal was to raise $4,000, but we ended up raising $20,000 to make the Black Sands series 1 and 2.
So there's a demand, and people believe in it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, now we're well over $2 million in sales.
Amazing.
Life.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I love success stories.
Yes.
Wow. Did you ever think like?
Nope.
I get you. I know. Don't it happen like that? You wake up and you be like, wait a minute, hold on.
Exactly.
You ever saw this coming? Nope.
Nope.
Sure did.
Because I went to school for fashion design. I have a degree in fashion design. I thought I was going to be a designer. I worked in New York City as a fashion designer for Calvin Klein.
Right.
That's what I thought I was going to be doing. But no, I'm the CFO of my very own successful company, Black Sands Entertainment, along with my husband.
So, okay, all right.
It's amazing.
Okay.
I love stories.
I do. We might go over a little bit.
I love it.
So,
Najee, did you get the memo?
You get the memo, we're going to go over. So, Black Sands, so where, like distribution, like who's picking it up? Is it in the bookstores?
Mostly it's parents, teachers, and librarians. They're the ones that tend to be the purchaser, right?
Okay.
And usually we sell directly online.
What age group?
Well, most of the readers are from 10 to 18, that teenage and preteen age range. But adults are fanatics as well because of how much history is involved, right? So they're like, they wish they had it as well.
I feel that if you love anime, you'll be obsessed with this.
Oh yeah.
My sister Margarita loves anime. My
Wow.
younger brother, they love anime. And I never really got into it as much, but they are obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And they're older than 18 years of age. So I'm sure there's many young adults and adults that are obsessed with it as well.
That's why we don't call ourselves cartoons as well. Like,
can't,
we're
yes.
making anime because anime just is taken more seriously.
Understood.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Cartoons
that's
you
the
related
vibe.
to.
You know, you
Exactly.
just think little tiny kids, you know. You know.
Yeah.
The Bugs Bunnies and
Yes.
all that. What's so fascinating about this is representation, right? Is that we as young black people, people of color, we get to see like, oh shoot, like one of the stories right here, the Bible, right? Is that the Bible?
No, it's ancient Egyptian.
Ancient Egyptian, right? But we get to see that, right? And I think it's just fascinating. And like, my son loves anime. Ivan loves it, and I know if he sees something like that, he'd probably go berserk. Well,
Right.
anyhow, let's talk about your experience on Shark Tank.
Yes. Oh,
How
yes.
did you get
Yes.
there? And
Dying
what was
to
that
hear
like?
about this.
Oh my God.
From the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
So Manuel was literally on Clubhouse. They was having some kind of Shark Tank panel where they was looking for new people to be on the
Really?
show.
On
So he
Clubhouse?
literally
It
waited
was
for
crazy.
like 3 hours or more to talk to someone in charge of the Shark Tank show.
Grit.
He waited, yes.
Grit.
So he
Gotta
finally,
have it.
I know. So he finally got a hold of someone, and we was able to submit our information to see if we can be on the show.
Right.
Yes.
So you get there. The question everyone is, did you win? What did you get?
Wait.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
First of all,
They won.
they pulled a trick on us to
Yeah.
make us real,
Yeah,
real
yeah.
nervous. They said, just let you know, Damon John's not going to be there. And I'm like, dang, he's the only black
I
dude
know.
there.
It's like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, but we got Kevin Hart.
Right.
And I was like,
Oh, yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, you were on the Kevin Hart
Yes,
episode?
we was on the
So,
Kevin
yeah,
Hart.
so-
I remember that because he
big-
snapped.
Yeah,
he lost his mind.
That
he
was
lost
so
his-
good.
Yeah.
So we and you know, the episodes are way longer than they are, right?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
But we had a straight shark fight in there because everybody was trying to get in, and Kevin was like, I am not letting this go. I didn't see herbs. I didn't see what's it called. This is a movie, and I make movies.
Right.
I
yes.
remember him
We
saying
were
that.
at it. And eventually, he got me, man, because I wanted to go a little lower, but he got him and Mark Cuban seal a deal with us for $500,000 for 30% of our company. And now we can do whatever the heck we want, right? We can go to that finish line without giving away the entire thing. Because my always big deal was this: I don't want to be successful, have a multi-billion-dollar IP, and 30 years down the line, I'm like $20 million in. I have $20 million myself, and I'm like, how did my IP, the thing that I built, make billions, and I ended up with less than 1%.
I get you, and that's one of the been one of the biggest things here with us, with me at DETV. It's like, I'm not giving away my intellectual property.
Exactly.
You know, what I mean, that's where the value is, the value prop is, right?
Yep.
So I think I heard you say that on something on there. I remember. So let me ask you this, just on
Yes,
on the business side, because I like to use this platform not just to highlight people that are doing great stuff, but to educate people that maybe want to be where we are, right? Has there ever been, or can you describe for me, a pain point in building your own company and how you got through it? If it was grit, like, I'm gonna stay on this phone for 3 hours or 8 hours, no matter what it takes.
Right. Well, have you ever experienced Clubhouse? I'm sorry to interrupt. Have you ever experienced?
I was on there for
Right.
just for a little bit, but
Very small moment.
yeah.
But to first off, the commitment of waiting.
Yes.
You did not give up and just stay. I mean, you had to stay logged in. I know a little bit about Clubhouse.
Yeah, it was bad
And-
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was in there.
Right.
Yeah, that was great. You
Did
don't
not,
care.
You were determined.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm here and I'm not giving up. And I think it was also a little fate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we always
Yeah,
say
absolutely.
God
Yes.
stepped in
Yes, he
and said
stepped
the
in and made it
timing
happen. Yes.
was right and it was worth the wait,
Yes.
as you can see. So I'm sorry, I was just very excited.
no,
and I
don't worry, don't worry.
interrupted,
Don't worry.
but you had a very important question, please.
Question one, did people tell you couldn't make it, you couldn't do it? And question two, what was your pain point and how did you overcome it?
Okay, for sure, people told us that we couldn't do it. Mostly, they didn't believe that we could make a product that was so hyper-focused on black readers, right? That they think that was impossible to make something like that a success. There's not enough black people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Nike ain't worried about that. But for some reason, we got to worry about it as entrepreneurs.
Right.
So I doubled down and went through. And as far as our pain points that we had, it was mostly getting to scale.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get uncomfortable wherever you're at. So when we're doing our conventions, we can't just be like, oh, I made a couple $1,000s this weekend, I did great. I gotta be like, how can I never do a convention again?
Exactly.
Right? And it was aggressive plays and a lot of money lost in order to get to that next level of income.
Yeah. What's your background?
We're both military.
Both military.
Yes.
What branch?
Army.
Well, thank you for serving.
Thank
Number
you.
one, I
Thank
really
you for your
appreciate
service.
that.
Thank you.
You don't really appreciate it until you have someone, a fan, like my son's in the Army, right? And I'm like, nope, I appreciate you. I get you. Thanks for serving.
Yes, thank you.
But wow, I'm super. So that's you right there on your shirt, right? Is that you?
It's my persona.
Okay. Tell us about.
Characters are Black Sands.
Tell us real quick. Tell us real quick your personas. Yes,
Okay,
go.
so Ra, he's like the grandfather. He's kind of a heavy-handed, pharaoh. But to me, he does what has to be done.
Right.
And he's not the leader everybody wants. He's the one they need. So that's the kind of the vibe that he gives.
Okay. So and your persona.
Yeah, Geiszel. Yes.
Yeah, so this is Osset. She controls the fire. So, and she's very protective of her siblings. So,
I can tell in the book cover. I can tell in the book cover.
Yeah.
Look, this is great, but we have a trailer for your upcoming movie that we're going to play real quick. All right.
Okay.
That cool? All right. Let's go to the trailer real quick.
How long has he trained you? I did not train him. I took him into the wilderness for 5 years. He has survived. I forbid this battle. You will stop nothing. Damn it, brother. Why must you feel like this all the time?
Sir, you need to think this through. There is nothing to think about.
Wow.
Okay, so that's what Shark Tank gets you.
Yes, that's what
that's
Shark
the
Tank.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I make movies.
Yeah, I'll make movies. That's what I do.
Oh my
That's what I do.
That's so awesome.
You guys excited?
We're
I
very
am.
excited.
Now, I would love to tell you guys about our education.
Please.
Please,
'cause
yes.
We pivoted big time this year. We want to get Black Sands and all of our other titles that we have under our umbrella in schools, right? We want to get them in every middle school and 5th grade and above.
Right.
All across the nation. We've already done a lot of work in the South. We've done it in Alabama, in Georgia as well.
Love it.
And obviously we want to get Wilmington and
Yeah.
everybody over here. But the idea is very simple. Kids don't really have a chance to go and, experience stories that actually represent them in history, right? And that's the big asset that I feel that every kid needs in America, and we definitely do it with Europe.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure our kids get some as well, especially since a lot of public schools are significantly, Black. So it's like 70, 80% Black
Right,
sometimes.
right.
That's something that we want to, cater some books to them.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing right now. All our books are hardcover, library-bound books.
Excellent.
And they're all graded and leveled and all that stuff that they need, the legal stuff that they
Right.
need to order.
Right.
Right. And, we've been doing a great job so far with this distribution.
Nice.
And hopefully we can compete with Scholastics one day. Or they can
You
call
will.
us.
You guys ever think about like TV, like Sesame Street?
Well, we always thought about, different ways to get out there as well, because at the end of the day, it's a brand. So we never know when we can have somebody who can actually partner with us well. And,
Well, we have a kids show called DETV Kids.
Oh.
Would love to talk to you about it, see if you guys would be interested.
Okay.
And we had to pivot through COVID, and our idea was, since there's a digital gap, let's create our own Sesame Street, for kids in the community that we could just give it to. Letter of the day. We have Ashley Biden, the president's daughter, comes down and reads to the kids on it. So I would love to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Let's talk about your publishing app.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
Black Sands Publishing. So Black Sands Publishing, we have a lot of Black creators and brown creators and everybody else who are on that app right now. Like there's 700 episodes or issues of all our books on there, and people can download that app, BSP Comics, for free, right? And get into that experience and actually, get some new stories that they've never seen before.
Right.
And one of the things we try to avoid is superhero stories.
Why's that?
We feel like there's too much Marvel and DC
Right.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
done.
we only
Right.
focus on history
Right. And
before
not
slavery.
not that we don't love it.
Yeah.
But
It has its
I
lane.
agree. Right.
I got you.
agree.
I
I mean,
I
think
can
about
take
it.
that.
Why do we care? Why does the Black community care so much about Wakanda and Black Panther, right? It's not because Black Panther is a superhero, right? It's because Wakanda is so African, right? It's like it has so much African influence. And they're like, ooh, I can connect to the regular people, right? And I feel like that's the vibe that our app brings. It's the simple fact that we're trying to connect culturally.
You know what was unique about your what you do is when you see things like you said, you see the DC and Marvel, right? And then you see anime and you see your characters that you're doing. You can tell that there's something different. There's a different uniqueness about it. So it's not like I have to compare now, like you said, to Black Panther. It's like now I'm like, what is this? And it's like, oh, let me go over here because I already know what that's about. So you have your own lane, and you. So
It's important.
It's
Yes.
an important own lane. So I love it because. Good job. I'm so stoked. Yeah, I'm all right. Okay.
Me too.
All right.
We're very excited to have you on the show. Can you tell?
Jeez. Okay. I done lost the whole interview right now.
No, it's okay. So before we break to commercial, is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers that we haven't touched on?
Where to get the books?
Right, any information, all that, on social media, things like that.
So you can order our books.
I'll tell you what, this is the camera. You can tell them about it.
You can order our books at blacksands.com. You can actually watch some episodes on our YouTube channel, Black Sands Entertainment. And, you know, we got I think we're going to have another investment round coming soon. Now, we've raised $2 million through the fans before. Right? So, but, you know, our show's coming, and I kind of like independence, right? I kind of like nobody holding my wrist. So, you know, we might be raising it through the crowd, and they might be owners of our anime.
Nice. Yeah. If you need any help to get the word out, mi casa, su casa.
Okay.
You know,
That's right here.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I mean, we want to make sure people win.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
especially in Delaware. What?
Yes. Where y'all from?
Well, he's from New York City.
I'm from New York. She's
I'm
from
from Alabama.
Oh, I'm from Queens.
You met. My wife is from Queens.
Oh, nice.
You met in the military?
No, we actually met when we got out of the military.
Okay.
In 2008.
Okay.
New Year's Eve.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
She said, all right. Yeah.
All right, Najee is like, wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we gotta go through a whole episode of love. All right. We have a little music playing. So how'd y'all meet? Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Really
you so much.
appreciate
And
it.
good luck with the
Thank
next few steps, or the next many steps. And we both wish you here at Good Morning Wilmington much more success. And again, very excited for what you're doing in the community, especially the Black community. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Appreciate
us.
No, anytime.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone? It's your main man, Big Ob, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my wonderful and amazing co-host,
Vincenza.
We just stopped by to tell you to be sure, if you want any information on what's going on in Wilmington and to meet some dynamic people doing some amazing and great things, be sure to watch us live on Good Morning Wilmington on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Oh, Ivan, 10 a.m.
Which he said, 10 a.m.
Listen to me. That's why he has me here. But yes, tune in live, 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday on Good Morning Wilmington.
DETVCH.com.